Great Sunday morning. Happy Sunday, if you want me to pronounce it correctly, but I'm going to say Sunday morning. It is something about Sunday morning that I will always love because the church just isn't how it is, or let's say how it used to be. People were growing up different ways. Of course, I was growing up differently, but just walking in new churches now is totally different. But I know there are churches out there that still have that old Sunday morning service, and it's exciting. That's a blessing. Either way, Admiral McRaven. When I went back to watch the video today again, like I do every day, he said, life is not always fair. Move forward. Now, that's a tough one. That's tough for me because during this mental health journey, I'm learning how to leave people that mean so much to me behind. And it's not leaving them behind. Pardon me if I wipe my sweat off. It's about growing. It's about understanding. It's about cutting the fine line between a lot of different things. A fine line between parenting, a fine line between a mother and her child, a fine line between a boss and their coworker. It could be so much. It could be a teacher and a student. Life is never fair. No matter how hard I continue to think I'm going to be perfect, I got to keep remembering I am not perfect. There is no one perfect besides God, of course. So for me, I'm going to take life is not fair. Life is not always fair. Move forward. I have to keep reading it because it really generates when you keep reading it over. Life is not always fair. Move forward. So when I looked at what the military men had to go through, they thought that if they got their uniform perfect, that it would work. But by the time they did all the scrubbing and the ironing and the straightening out, guess what? Their generals and colonels always found something wrong. But guess what? They went through it. They got through their day. They accepted the criticism and they fixed what the problem was. Again, it's very hot. Sorry, it's hot. But I just want to say today, life is not always fair. April, life is not fair. So you got to move forward. You got to move forward.